morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's great to be with you. I'm on the road today. I find myself in a place called, I don't know what the place is called, but I find myself in a parking lot of a place called the Brugg Mill Country Store. And there's a little gas station here as well. And there's some nice folks inside that seem to know each other well and have a good sense of community, and stop in and have some coffee and some sandwiches and catch up on how the crops are growing and so forth. I really appreciate small towns and small communities. That's one of the things I've really come to appreciate in my travels, and that's where I prefer to share my time as opposed to the bigger cities. And I'm in the state of Virginia, and southwest Virginia, just a little bit north of Roanoke, Virginia, off Interstate 81. And I saw the sign when I came in that said, "Virginia is for lovers," is what the sign said. It said, "Welcome to Virginia. Virginia is for lovers." So I thought, well, this must mean we're in the right place. This must be the right place for the show. I just saw the most amazing thing go across the screen. That was really cool. Some sort of orb. So I thought we must be in the right place, and it's really beautiful. I love these. This whole road goes up. Interstate 81 goes up. The whole highway follows the Blue Ridge Mountains, the Appalachian Mountains, which is a really beautiful place to be, especially this time of year, and a place that feels like home and is home. Down the Blue Ridge Mountains is Asheville, North Carolina, where we live, where our community is based. And then we come up through Tennessee and into Southern Virginia, in this area here, and then up to Northern Virginia, and then West Virginia, and then Maryland. And hi Zara, hi Chris, hi Patty, good to see you all. And that's where I'll be tonight, where I'll be laying my head tonight in Maryland, and then to Pennsylvania tomorrow for the weekend, be with the family and start time with my son, and then head back to North Carolina to Asheville, probably Monday. Let me show you this view, if you can see it. It's hard to transmit the view, I find, but if you can see that way, and that way, and that way. It's just a really beautiful day, a really beautiful Oahu, aloha. Fantastic. There's these blue things going across the screen. I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're related to anything that you guys are doing or that I'm doing, but we'll presume that they're supposed to be there. I love that that you're here, Bonnie. It must be pretty early there in the morning, right? Like, let's see, 12:30, like 6:30, 7:30 a.m., something like that. I'm really enjoying this sense of community that we're forming. You know, it's the same people come together day to day. And as we go forward, you'll get to know each other as well as me. And community is so much of what this is about, what we're called to bring into being right now, spiritual conscious community. And the way it's happening now, 6:30, yeah, fantastic. What a great way to wake up in the morning. Marty, M.U., Moo, great to see you. As it progresses, you know, there's a sense of network from around the world. The the sense of what community is changing and evolving and growing. Oh, I get it. It's like people are liking the page or liking the show. I mean, liking the St. Francis. Where's that, Patty? So there are these blue uh, thumbs ups that are like traveling across the screen. So that must mean people are liking the the broadcast, which is great. And there should be Dubai. Yes, Dubai in the house. Love it. Where are you from, Olga? I'm really glad you're here, Moo. And I think there's a way you can do like hearts too, and like hearts like pop up. So I was told. This is like a totally new format. I'm kind of inventing something, innovating something. The Facebook show. I don't know anyone else that's doing it yet. Doesn't mean anyone isn't doing it because I don't know what everyone's doing, but we're kind of figuring it out as we go. Which brings us to our question today. If I can pull the laptop up. So I got this message after the show yesterday, and this person prefers to be anonymous. And the message says, no, I know the hearts are on Periscope, but from what I was told, there's a way you can do it here too. There's some kind of heart mechanism. There's some kind of way to share your heart through this medium as well. And now there's some way to like share thumbs that are going across the screen. And they're always evolving things too. Facebook is continually, just when you think you have it down and you got to figure it out, they change the whole thing. They change the algorithm. They change or they get rid of things. You know how it is. So it's evolving day by day, and we're co-creating it together. Yeah. So explore it. See if you can do some hearts or do something. See what you can do. See what's possible. Okay, so this message reads, your message today touched every ounce of me. I just experienced this with someone I truly feel love for. Because I didn't support their feelings of not giving opportunity for his family to connect and give him the feelings of family he is missing, he felt I betrayed and did not support him. He has blocked me. I have asked for forgiveness for what felt like pain to him, yet he will not forgive me. I feel his pain, his story. He relives over and over, yet in his quest to be an enlightened speaker to others, he can only hear the words that suit him. This truly brought my spirit and heart down to a heartfelt sadness. If only he could see that I am not the root of his pain. My heart is always affected and literally drains my energy to depression. Yes, I am still here available. How do I forgive myself for such heartache? We no longer speak, yet I feel he holds me here with no forgiveness, like I am the puppet on the strings, just waiting for some attention, like an eternal punishment, yet I can't even see why I should be in that space. Yes, it does matter, yet how do I release myself from these grips? All right. So, two things, maybe more than two. First off, it's important when you're asking a question, the more precise you can be with the question, the more precise and clear the question is, the more precise and clear the answer is. So as a life coach, someone that's really good at coaching and counseling in a session, the really gift is being able to ask the right question that allows people to answer the right answer that comes from the right question. So what you find is even more important than having the answer is having the question. The question leads to the answer. So what you want to do is make the question more and more clear and concise with precision that brings the answer more and more clear and concise with precision. Now, I realize that's not always possible, and we have a starting point which gets to the later point, which gets to the next point. And sometimes it's really helpful just to vent and let the energy go, let the energy move, and that's a release, that's cathartic and powerful. And then once the release happens, there's an opening that allows clarity of inquiry, which allows clarity of response, which allows clear and effective action to come from that place. So, I'm going to clarify what we just read and bring it down to what this broadcast is entitled, which is about unrequited love. That feeling of feeling love and connection and devotion to someone, and feeling that it's not returned. And it cannot be returned for multiple reasons. It cannot be returned because they love someone else. It could be not be returned because they're simply not capable in the place they're at in their life of returning love. It could not be returned because they no longer are living in a physical body. They've passed on to another dimension. It cannot be returned for multiple reasons. And what we start to realize as we go deeper is we don't necessarily need to know why it's not being returned. In fact, these spaces are a tremendous opportunity, and I've been in them multiple times in my life, and they were a great, great source of learning how to love, learning what love is, learning how to open to love inside yourself. When the heart breaks, there's an opening. When the heart breaks, there's an opening. And there's an opening for something new to enter, a new evolution of consciousness, a new awakening in our consciousness to enter that's so much larger and bigger and more vast than the love between this person and this person, the love between this tiny little person and this tiny little person. There's the possibility for something to enter that's so much larger and vast and beautiful and amazing than that. And the opportunity is there, and seize that opportunity. Don't waste it. Don't bypass it. It's an opportunity for something that's on a whole other level of what's possible. It's an opportunity to really feel the true depths of love inside yourself. So this love that I'm pointing at in this moment actually doesn't need a return. The fulfillment of love is in the loving itself. Love loves to love. Love doesn't need any return. If you're in a relationship, a partnership, and you're creating a life with someone, then of course there needs to be some reciprocity in the relating. That's a different subject. That's a different broadcast. That's a different show, and we'll get to that one soon. But the essence of love, the essence of feeling love inside yourself, is not dependent upon anyone. And if it's dependent upon anyone, it's not the love I'm talking about. And it's not love worth chasing. The love you want to embody and open to and awaken to is the love that is within you and inside you, regardless of anything that comes or goes, appears or disappears. Any person that comes or goes, appears or disappears. This is the love I'm pointing at. This is the love I'm excited about. This is the love I'm passionate about. This is the love I'm speaking to. This is the love I'm teaching about. This is the love I'm preaching about. This is the love I'm embodying. This is the love I bring to retreats and classes and broadcasts and writings and blogs and Facebook posts. This is the love that when you discover it, it doesn't matter what happens or doesn't happen. This is the love that Jesus talked about, that Buddha talked about, that the great Indian sages, the yogis, the Taoists, the Zen masters, everyone, Rumi and Hafiz, they're pointing to this love. This is the love they're pointing to. This love is so vast. Rumi said, "You moan, he left me, she left me, 50 more will come." That's what Rumi said. Now, this doesn't mean that the love between two people is in any way I'm being condescending towards, or I'm glossing over it. It's really valuable and beautiful to experience love between two people, a man and a woman, a man and a man, a woman and a woman, between two people, between a family, between a community. It's beautiful, but what I'm saying is this, what someone recently called the cosmic love, is fundamental to any love in a relational, in a personal sense. we're chasing love with another person, that we're never going to find another person. But if we find this love inside the essence of who we are, then we will easily, in time, attract that as a vibrational frequency in another person, if that's what we're called to bring into being. So most everyone's going about the wrong way. They're going about it backwards, right? Find the love in yourself. Find this universal cosmic love. Love the individual. If someone feels like they don't want to talk to you, or they're blocking you, or they won't forgive you, or they hate you, or whatever they feel, that's what they feel, and it doesn't affect the way it doesn't affect our ability to love them. This is the point. No one can stop you from loving them. No one can stop you from loving them. No one can stop you from loving them. That's what I want to say. Anybody have any questions or comments on anything that just happened? While I take a sip of water. Someone told me yesterday that it takes a little while to type, and I was too quick in and waiting for questions yesterday. So I really enjoy sharing with you guys and being with you, and appreciate you being here, and excited about this venture that we're on together, this adventure that we're on together, and all that's to come. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you from some other state tomorrow.